Alrighty, that should about do it. So, welcome back to Warframe Wednesdays. I am your intrepid host, Fraggoth, as ever. And today we're just going to be doing some Warframe things. I'm going to bang through this sortie, because it's pretty straightforward. Yesterday's sortie, technically. I like to save them for the morning. That way I could do 2 sets of sorties in a row, which makes me feel real special. Every other day, roughly. Oh, one sec. Of course my phone goes off as soon as I do that. Alright, sorry about that. Back. Okay. So I'm bringing Octavia for these. Free roam, exterminate, and rescue. With no big worries in terms of energy or anything. It is a Kuva Fortress rescue though, and those can be a little tricky. But not too bad. They're not like Lua rescues, which are extremely luck and RNG dependent for sorties anyway. So I got a bunch of soundtrack stuff lined up. Hopefully this won't be a censor issue, though the F-Zero stuff could possibly be problematic. It's a long list. I'm starting early today because I have to leave a little earlier than I'd like. Oh, it's one of these. Well, at least I joined partway through. I brought the Exceltra along as well, which normally I don't. It's not that I dislike the Exceltra, I think it's fine, but I don't think it's quite as fantastic as some people would like to believe that it is. Eh? Okay. Don't know what happened there. Guess we'll find out. Okay. Of course there is host migration. Of course. I'll leave the squad and try joining another one. Had a lot of scenarios lately where objectives just kind of die out of the blue. One of them at least made... I had 2 defense missions in a row that were Kuva Lich defense missions that went poorly because the Kuva Lich kept inflicting radiation on people. And people were on autopilot and not noticing that. Indeed, radiation bad. Hopefully the same thing doesn't happen. I realize right now I am completely invisible. Odd, because the drone is like 35k health, so it should not have died instantly, I think, under any circumstance, unless somebody got rad procced, and I don't know of anything that can rad proc here. Actually, maybe a ghoul died on top of it, but that would have been viral damage? I think it would have been viral damage. Drone is safe, okay. Okay, that should keep it from failing anyway. I don't really care about killing the actual vessels themselves, but I do care about killing the critters on them. And the Exceltra does that pretty handily. And the old Quake rules of with rockets shoot at the feet. Fortunately now you can't actually kill yourself, but if you want to hit the largest number of enemies most easily, I aim for the feet. Find the caches. Great. Is there an underground area? There's an underground area, and that's where the caches are. It's underground. There's a cave. I just noticed it, because I'm smart. Nope, not there. Okay. What did I miss? Let me go out here and see if I can double back. Is there another part to this cave system that I'm not aware of? Oh, good, somebody. Perfect.
We don't have much time. An enemy drone has crashed in your area. I need you to escort it to safety. Proceed to the waypoint.
Alright, next one is assault rifle only. That's easy. So yeah, having some extended issues with YouTube at the moment, so I'm gonna just have to upload it later. I can't stream to it right now. Okay, easy. If you're not prepped, I'm a leaving. There we go. Ah. So yeah, Warframe, huh? I have to double check to see if they've got an estimated date for when the new frame itself is coming out. I can't remember its name. I remember its description sounded kind of like a female Vauban, sort of. Is this the next turn? Cool. Got my Moida ball along now that it's been fixed. There was an issue not so long ago where the roller that Octavia could deploy would prevent the mallet from actually taking damage. I don't remember what the reason why that was. But it was very much happening. I still have scenarios where enemies don't take the copious amount of damage that they probably should be. Where are you? Oh, there it is. Right now I'm not even looking at what's on my screen. There we go. That's right, I have like no bonuses though, because I don't have a heavy power strength build on at the moment. I mean to get into the swing of using a heavy power strength Octavia, but it's really hard when you're accustomed to powers lasting like a minute, and they instead last about half that. It's hard. First world Warframe problems, I know. There we go. Right now I think I have Corrosive Cold on my Exceltra, which isn't necessarily ideal, but it's hardly bad. Corrosive damage is still really good against Grineer, because they all have armor. Yeah, right now I realize what's going on is basically bright lights, no visible frame on the screen, and everything dying. I've got to tweak my gamma settings. Oh, I walked right past them. That's embarrassing. The trick with Exceltra, of course, as everybody knows who's gotten it, is that you have to kind of maintain this this kind of optimal distance. In order to get the projectiles to actually explode and therefore do their substantial damage. Alright. And now it's the rescue, and for the rescue, the first thing to do when you enter that room, the rescue zone in the Kuva Fortress, is look up. That has held me in good stead. Oh, these are all out of order. I was gonna say, why is that track playing now? Whatever. And I think this one was physical enhancement. Oh, elemental enhancement with heat damage. Well, I don't have I don't think anything heat related for them to resist. So that should not be an issue. So this is the soundtrack to a game called Shatter, which is kind of like a remake of Arkanoid. So, I'm gonna just skip ahead. Heck with this. Whoop. Last minute. Oh yeah, it's 10 minutes away from the new one. A bit less, I think. Oh. Did I go the wrong way? No, I think it just double backed. Alright, that did not generate the energy gain field that I so badly need. Come on, press the button. Seems to be the problem. It's a rescue. We have time. We only need one of us to do the right thing. Okay, not there. Not there. I can't see anything. Here we go. Like I said, look up. Hopefully he doesn't bork the hack. We're good. Now we just have to get out of here.
Prisoner located. I need to get them back to command in one piece. Find your way for the exits, and don't leave the subject behind.
The hostage is bleeding out already. That took no time at all. Wow, that warden is having none of it. That warden is like, nah. Nah, you come on back. I ain't letting you get out of here. Please hurry. Thank you. Alright, let's see what we didn't get. Ah!
The hostage is safe now. Let's get out of here.
Free Exilus adapter? Hell yeah, I'll take that. That's like a free forma and a bunch of resources all wrapped into one. That is not at all bad. Alright, I'm just going to check to see what the Frost and Torpedo, Disruption, I could take it or leave it. Alright, there's a Lith X-Cav, which has 6 minutes, so I'm going to take it. Yikes, 69? I almost hate to use one. Nice, as the kids say nowadays. Alright. It's an X-Cav, so Octavia's not a bad choice. Enemies will mostly shoot at the mallet? Is that what it's called? I can't remember. I call it the murder ball. I can't. I'll check. Or is it the resonator? Is the resonator the ball that rolls around? Hmm. Oh, nice. There we go. Abilities. Mallet. Yes, okay. The mallet is the death ball. The resonator is the roller ball. Metronome is the buffs, which I have geared for solo work at the moment. Solo cloaking work, which is not necessarily ideal. How many? Oh, they all have 10. Shit, I'm gonna have to. Look for reactant pretty hard. Okay, that's good. That gives me a chance. Oh, I think I have my Eidolon build on for my Redeemer, which actually should work for this pretty well. I unfortunately did not have 10. I didn't realize I had 19 of these, or however many I had. Double digits. I did not realize I had double digits. Oh yeah. That's definitely my, definitely the build I have for killing Eidolons. It's spec'd for heavy attack, radiation, and crit. Outright crit as opposed to like a blood rush. Though I guess you could make blood rush work, but I find it's a little hard to get that up and running against an Eidolon. So going for crit damage and some starting crit, and what is it? Oh jeez. Like Corrupted Strike, I think it is. It's basically there's a mod. I think it's a Corrupted mod. It's a dual stat mod that reduces your combo duration time but has you start with like 30 combo, so you have like from the get-go a 3x multiplier, or 2x multiplier rather. It's not particularly fast except when heavy attacking. Like, heavy attacking is about as fast as doing an actual attack chain. That's a regular attack chain, and then heavy attacks. So you basically just mash heavy attack and have a giggle. And if you have the opportunity, I guess, you can... Oh, that reminds me, I've got to get the, what is that arcane? Alright, what do I have it on? Oh, it's on this, so we're good. There's an arcane that boosts your melee damage with critical hits. It's kind of like Berserk, except, or Berserker, except it's, absolutely fantastic. I think it's like a 60% chance on crit to boost your melee attack damage by 180% or 160, something like that. Alright, let me find a power battery thing. Ask and thou shalt receive. So yeah, other than the epilepsy-inducing rings on the ground, which I tried to get rid of, but did not want to. Rather, the game did not want to get rid of them. I am effectively totally invisible. I can't see me. All I have to worry about is occasional bits and bobs of stray damage. Stray bullets, which are dangerous, but with the grace period, what is that called? The grace period between shields and health damage. It'll come to me. My brain isn't working. Shield gating. Due to shield gating, that's a heck of a lot less lethal. And for something like Octavia or Limbo, or not Limbo, Loki or Ash, it's pretty well, anybody fragile, it's fantastic for. Atlas Prime Blueprint, that doesn't do me a heck of a lot of good. Wow, that's 15 tickets, that's terrible. Yes, I know it'll be consumed. That's the entire point. Duh. If this had been before the update that removed self-damage, I would have just died then. Because for some reason I still have my Cull Star equipped. Actually, I might not have died just then because of the shield gating. Shield gating kind of eliminated self-damage as a problem, in my opinion. With a few fringe cases, like doing absolutely bonkers amounts of damage. I'm looking at you, Lens. I'm looking at you. Actually, Lens would have killed you. Lens would have definitely still killed you. Ogress might have, depending on how rad your build was. How am I still in? I just went clearly into that bubble and it did not cut off any of my powers. That's interesting. There we go. get started till I have other people with me. Oh.
The lever has been cracked open. Finish your mission to free what's inside. An artifact
I hope I didn't just activate that.
excavator is ready to go.
Somebody did. It might have been me. Actually, no, it only just got activated, so it was not me this time. That's nice. Oh, Jade Leaf, I'll take that.
We need another power cell for the excavator. The excavator has lost power. Find another cell. Look what we just uncovered. Excavator destroyed. Protect the remaining dig sites.
There we go. Yup.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact. Scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
Okay. No.
Excavator has run out of
Yes.
power. Find a cell.
Oh, there must be an ancient healer here somewhere. Yeah. Ancient healers, man. Those things continue to be incredibly dangerous, even though they're kind of their own brand of problem. No, still nothing. I should probably find a dedicated group. I'm gonna hold off on spending more ducats, or spending more void juice. Oh, I guess we're bailing. Okay. I think that's down here. Nice Valkyr ripline use. I approve. All right. I'm gonna change my loadout a little bit. Ugh. Ah. I got a Forma BP out of it. I need more Forma. I always need Forma. I need Forma all the time. Corn Banana. Interesting name. 22 million credits looks like, or in the area, which is kind of higher than I've been, mostly because I don't want to be in this menu. Wow. Yes, I'm quite sure I want to build a Forma. I don't really need an Aura Forma. I actually have some Aura Forma floating around. Is that the number of blueprints? No, I actually have Aura Formas. Huh, I don't remember building them. And I know I didn't go out and buy them. Alright. Let me see if there's anyone doing space missions. Oh, actually, I haven't checked the Nightwave in forever. Let's see. Nah, what with the Phage? I haven't used the Phage in a while. I like the Phage. Let's see, I've got a status build here somewhere. Yeah, 66% status is pretty damn good. And it is only 100 points different in terms of damage. That's interesting. Oh, 120. What do I have on here? Actually, that makes a fair amount of difference when it comes to everything, really. Let me... Combustion Beam, this will be a fun, goofy build. It's nothing special. I didn't realize its crit chance was that high. That's actually pretty good for a shotgun. For a beam weapon, rather. Ay, ay, ay. Let me actually make a crit build for this. Let's see, crit chance, that'll get bumped up to like 30 something, 36, yep. Kind of want more fire rate. That might not be a bad idea if I can fit it, but I probably can't. I've got Ravage on there already. Definitely want Vigilante Armaments on there. Let's see. Is there 5 points left over? If I bop that down to it, that'll give me, I think, 2 points, but 7 doesn't really get me much. Out of interest. What does that get me for crit chance? 45? I could take that or leave it. I could take that or leave it. With 36, it is an improvement, but it's not that big a deal, and I think you lose a bunch in terms of fire rate. Because beam weapons like a lot of fire rate if they can get it. Oh, and I've got... No, I don't have a ribbon for this, I take it back. I don't have a ribbon for these. I do want a ribbon for the Phage, because I like the Phage. If I've got 5 points to work with... Chilling Reload. Gotta be. Yeah. It's too good. Too good not to. And that gives me Magnetic, which is super questionable. So I'm gonna go with this build here, which Heat Viral. Pretty good. Because it has most of the fixings as well. Someone's doing Murmurs. Actually, I need to host Murmurs because I think I have my Lich all ready to be farmed to death. Yes, I do. Oh, he's looking for a Wisp talk. Any room left? Have Wisp. And anything else you might need. Alright, I'm gonna then... Mystery rank 22. Looking for a clan with an MR requirement of at least 16. Really, inactivity bans in a Discord. Where people get in voice chat sometimes. Well, good luck with getting best 2 out of 3 on those. Alright, I'm gonna host, hosting Murmurs. Oh, and I should probably equip, like, I don't know, literally anyone other than who I have on me right now. Nice. Invite. I don't want to see that. I want, oh, that's right. Let me get my Inaros out so I can truly survive. Never, never ever say die. Grace, where are you, Grace? There you are. Boop. And with that, I have a very durable boy. I don't have my max adaptation on him. Oh no. I'll live. I'll live. What do I have? Power strength? Oh, the knockdown resist. That's right. That's right. This is kind of a goofy niche build, where I just strap as much health and armor as I can on, and then I've got where are you? I've got chance for it to resist knockdown. I don't care about any of that other stuff. Like my powers, the only thing I'm casting is Scarab Swarm, and I think the only thing that is affected by power strength on Scarab Swarm is the damage and not the actual amount of armor gained. Rolling Guard, I have it to become invulnerable for 2 seconds at a time. Do I have a maxed Rolling Guard? I do not think I do. I keep meaning to get around to that. Let me... rolling... I only have the one Rolling Guard, that's why. Worst case, we can start with 2. I don't care enough. Or, you know, he can leave. That's fine. Obviously, that guy wasn't cool enough to hang, so there. Yeah, so very durable. Ideally, I'd have apparently a bad day for it. Well, fine. I'ma decline then. Hell with that. You gonna leave me and not say a word? Fine. 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 I'll just do it on my own. Interception is doable, but a pain spy as a pain capture is easy. We're going for progress on his rageometer. And this could take as long as it's going to take. Where's the toe cam? The toe cam. I'm not sure I understand. I don't have a camera for my toes, if that's the question. I guess I could get one, but I'd kind of rather not show off my toes. No, I still have the gun. We're fine. I don't know. What am I misunderstanding then? I'm not sure I understand toe cam. But I mean, I guess, you know, people can do whatever they want. I imagine there is a streamer out there who has a exclamation 69 for toe pics. Alright. I'm good, but thanks, I guess. To each their own. I mean, whatever floats your boat, so long as it's not hurting anybody, I guess. I'm just not really into the toe thing. It's a joke. Well, I'd kind of hoped, but I don't know. Some people take things very seriously, and I have a horribly stunted sense of humor, so I apologize. That's on me. Alright. Now I have to go for these goofballs that glow blue and shank them all. Ah, he escaped. Well, I'm glad you're tuning in any case. Thank you for tuning in. Is there a streamer out there who does actually have a camera for their toes? I mean, that'd be a hell of a niche. I'm now really thinking about this to a degree of seriousness that I shouldn't. I am not very familiar with the streaming community writ large. Man, that is the niche. So anyone who wants to start up streaming, get yourself a camera that looks at your toes, because apparently that's a niche that hasn't been filled and has to be filled. Inquiring minds need to know what toes look like during games. When do you crinkle your toes, for instance? Do you crinkle your toes when you, every time you perform an action? Or, this could be interesting. Or if you are somebody who plays the keyboard with your toes, that'd be intense, actually. I'd be okay for seeing that. That'd be pretty neat. I'd be impressed, is my point. I do not have that kind of, what is the scientific term for toes? Dactyloid dexterity for such an activity. Alright, I'm not seeing any more of the thralls, so I'm going to move on. Ah, here we go. More goons. That's pretty damned impressive. I mean, I can't get a kill on my best day in a game like Fortnite. So somebody being able to do that with their toes means either they're playing against bots, the people were really bad, or he is truly superb and has very incredible toe dexterity. It could be any of those. That's really cool. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Guess who's not gonna survive the night? This guy right here. He's not. Ah, he has not avoided me yet. Oh, that's never gonna do any damage. What am I doing? Oh, is there ice or something? No, I'm just bad. There we go. Yes, one down. Alright, if I'm lucky, I've got the other two correct in the right order. If I am not lucky, then this is going to take a while longer. I'm not too happy about that. Yes! We're good. I get a giant shooty gun at the end of all this, so I'm happy. Just keep shooting them in the back. I don't care. There we go. That is really cool. Somebody played Fortnite with their toes and actually did something. That's impressive. Must have had really dexterous toes. Jeez Louise. Damn, I'm still thinking about this. I can't believe it. You learn something new every day. Oh, he did. I'm gonna get to extraction because I've done what I came here to do. That went very smoothly. I was very happy. Aside from that initial bit where his shields just kind of laughed at me. But now I have my giant Kuva Ianka, I think it's called. Big Arcwing gun. Yeah, despite the fact that I've got however many years of Warframe under my belt, and basically everything I do now is pretty much muscle memory and nothing else. Certainly, I can't consciously think of what I'm doing and do very well. I could never play this with my toes. I should try that sometime. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put my feet on my keyboard. It's not happening. Alright, so that went really well. Alright, me grabo. And now I have to equip it, and I have to remember where to do that, which is the Arcwing menu. Here we go. Oh. Okay. Do I have one of those? Actions. No. Not Valence Fusion. Where are you? It's not in March. Do I have to do it in this menu? I don't remember now. It's been so long since I actually cared about getting... Oh, I need a catalyst equipped first thing. Okay. Well, I have spares of those. That's fine. Yes. Actions. Ah, and I have spare Gravimax, so I will do that. Yes. Yes. What's its fire rate? That's faster than I thought it would be. Cool. All right, so let's get the usual suspects on there. Boop and boop. Magazine extension, not really needed. That boosts damage though, so I kind of want that, but punch through is bad on anything that explodes. I'll see how it works, and then I'll probably have to remove that. Let's see, combustion rounds, sure. Actually, what's its base status? Base status of 20, that's 60 times 4. That actually is reasonably high. Oh, not crit. Where are you? Oh, because I don't have spares. Ugh. Ugh. I can work with it. I can work with it. Crit chance is good though. Since one of these is equivalent, in fact, to, let's see if I've got heat by default. Where are you? I just saw it. Hollow bullets, there we go. Ah. Whatever, this thing is going to be able to equip absolutely every mod that you can put on a 8 slots of a Arcwing anyway, because it's an Arcwing weapon. And a Kuva weapon at that. I didn't want to switch menus there. Here we go. Kuva Ayanga. Bloop. Upgrad. Oh, it kept them all. Very good. Used to be a bug where that would not keep, and you had to be a tad specific. Madurai, because I'm leveling up more Madurai stuff. Oh, the Acrid. Why not? I like the Acrid. Okay. So now I guess let's see if anyone is doing space or not space. Hosting space. Talk. Any room left? Sweet. Equipment. Arsenal. Equip. Wisp. Arsenal. Equip. If we're doing space. Wow. Learn to spell. There we go. Alright, let me just double check my loadout here real quick. I do not want my strength loadout. That did not work out for me very well the last time I did it. So I'm going to go with my middle measures, which has velocity. I do not think I have the arcane that boosts pistol damage maxed yet. What is that called? No, that's for primaries, and this is definitely secondaries. Ah, precision. I do not have precision maxed yet. There's another one too, isn't there, for on reload? Reload. Awakening. That actually is probably a bit. He does not have a Nova or a Wisp, so I can go Wisp. I am, in fact, though, going to equip my... Nah, I don't need to equip my Paracesis, I take it back. And these are basically never going to be used in most of my... Ready when yous all are. Hopefully this will get me some intrinsics, which will be nice. Because I think the next thing I'm going for is maxing out engineering on my railjack. Yeah, 512 I need, which is a ways away, but... What are we looking at? I hope that said it was 10 ground missions. Okay, so as a Mesa, you gotta hurt things. I am built for the hurt. Duration is also very nice. It occurs to me none of my firearms are particularly good for this, but I don't need them, so... Because I've got my dual pistols. Alright, we do not appear to have loaded in yet. We have not. That's not necessarily good. But not necessarily bad, as such. It's like rocks? Huh. Never noticed that before. Well, it gives me a chance to charge up my energy. Zoinks! This is a pretty long transition. There we go. Okay, so I'm not getting the UI update that's claiming. There we go. So once that uplink health bar, uplink satellite health bar goes gray, like that, we hop out and we travel in Nya. Wow, that was a little disorienting. Four, 5, 6, 7. Whoops. Yeah, I can work with durations that long. That's okay. I'm gonna wait for people to show up and then get down to business. Since last time I wound up bumping my damage a bit, power strength, and then Still kept as much fire rate as I could get on there. Oh no, don't fall. Oh, wow. The biggest difficulty, as I've mentioned before, is keeping an eye on the actual position of your giant reticle, which I have a hard time with. Oh, did I not plant? I'd feel really dumb. No, I did. Yeah, drain is pretty real, though. Main reason I like jumping into the air is A, it makes you mobile, and B, I know I've mentioned all that. Oh shit, I'm out of juice. Oh, psh, timing was perfect. Please, thank you. Oh, that's interesting. It warped me there. I gotta go take care of the guy over here, though. There we go. Oh. I do like that you can actually skip that cinematic most of the time now. Alright. I am not gonna deploy it until, other people shot, which they did. This feels like it's my power strength build, though, because I'm having an awful lot of drain. I think I'm just accustomed to a, like, nearly maxed duration build. Yeah, I think that's all it is. Where did I put my... There they are. Energy nowish. Today? There we go. At least we're gaining the codes very quickly. Alright, let me get to the engines, make sure there's nothing on there. There is something on there. Let me take care of this real quick. Okay, he said. Please jump. Thank you. I'm gonna keep an eye on the ship's health. Yep. Just have to remember to turn that off. There we go. There it is. Oh, I am lagging way behind. That is not going to make me any friends. Five, six, nope. Because I kept running into walls. And that is me running out of energy. no critters on the boat, so that's good. Okay. Yeah. Ended up holding Void Cloak too long, I think it was. So I didn't get the extra jump. Or, zoop. Oh, there we go. I don't know what refilled my energy, but I'm not complaining. I'm gonna revive, because I have to. Oh, are we done? I think we're done. Yeah, we were done. Okay. 1800 Dirac, and at this point I'm not even sure what to do with the amount of Dirac that I have, which is the equivalent of Endo for your Railjack mods. I have rather a lot at the moment, and I've filled out my grid so that all the grid locations that you can put mods on are all max rank, and most of the essential mods. There's one or two that I still don't have, variants of mods that I still don't have. And that's where that Dirac will go, but that's not going to take up all of it. How much time is left? Hour 4 minutes. Only 8 ships left. Might be tight. Or, I think I was typing that in the wrong. Nope, I'm good. I got it. We good. Oh, that's right. I won't be able to do any engineering work. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to tweak my loadout. I kind of preferred the Yep. He left and it feels like it's well, the transition progressed anyway. There we go. Waiting for that uplink satellite to turn gray. There, like that. We're good. Whoa! Just went right past everything. Whoops. Here we go. Oh, that's not okay. It's a Vombalist. That keeps happening, because I'm standing too close to the edge. I forget how many we need to get 5,000. I want to say it's not oh, I guess just the one. Yeah, I guess we were. We'll be just shy of 5K, I think, with that. Actually, is it 3,100 or 30? I guess I'll find out when we get warped in there. If we ever get back. I will, abrupt transition in... There we go. we did not. We did not. It is 3,900. So we broke 4K, but we did not break any higher than that. Ha! Alright, leave the spear. Hopefully we get messaged by that guy so he can make more progress. I did. I'm going to... What is my other loadout here? My config C. What is this? Range loadout. Pish. Pish piffle. Duration. I want fleeting. I want stream. Stream. Equipment. Arsenal. Oh, I didn't save any of that. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I could use another forma on here. Oh, the ratio. Yeah. Yeah, it is not. It is not ideal. As is, we'll be waiting a while for codes. Evidently, we all wanted to do the space, so space we be doing. Getting those intrinsics indeed. That's why I'm here, more than more than anything. There we go. That wasn't too bad. So, same story as before. Hopefully we get slightly easier terrain to work with for me. Better lines of sight. There we go. Get that next energy boost. There we go. Actually, I'm going to plot myself right over here. We'll do it the hard way. There we go. Very good. That's a very good noise. Zoop. Okay, I think I just got teleported backwards somehow. these objective locations are not ideal, because they've got kind of dodgy lines of sight. But I'm making do. This is where the high duration, high efficiency build is really, really handy, because you can just pop in and pop out at will. And just shoot everything. Mine that I'm using right now is kind of this awkward midpoint. Got 5. This is taking quite a while. Because it's too high. There's this real specific series of angles that you just can't hit anything with. Are we stuck? Maybe he means stuck. Hooey. Well, we got there eventually. Oh, no? Okay. Come on. Please. Yeah. 5, 6, 7. This is a bit more workable. most of everything that I need to shoot, I'll be able to hit from here. There's a couple awkward spots they can get to where I won't be able to hit them, but most of them I'll be able to get at. Oh, that was torture. Hey, got some intrinsics out of it though, from all the kills. And a Shadow handle somewhere along the line. Too bad I already have a Shadow, and then some. Oh no! That's gonna have some interesting knock-on effects. Yeah, I've got my Arcane Grace max, so right now it's just down to miscellaneous arcanes. The game does not, as a rule, like it when you die during a transition. Yerp. I'm going to look at my abilities. Oh, yep, it's not showing anything. Oh, and now I'm locked. So that's good. That's great. Okay. And I can't type. Oh, I can type now. This transition is agonizing. Everything on my end appears to be locked out. Yeah, it's not even showing the right colors or anything, so that's a bad sign. I guess bail and try to reform. For that, I'm going to have to briefly put my stream on pause while I get it back up and running. Yeah. Alright, bear with me. It's not going to like that at all. Having to Alt F4, it's a bad sign. It's not the way it's supposed to be. Not like this. Come on, Warframe. Anytime now. Okay. Let me just get through the login screen. Stream will be back up. There we go. There we go. Let me real quick go to any one of these at random. Any one of these at random. And just check to see what my Scarlet Spear credits look like. 15k, that's pretty good. Let's see. I do need acceleration. But that's not the one I'm looking for. I'm looking for, I think it's Fury? Yeah, Fury. And there's another one. That's the crit on damaged. Where are you? Actually, you could make Arcane Arachne work very well for you. 150% damage on for 30 seconds after doing a wall latch. And wall latches are easy. You could definitely make that work for you. Maybe it's headshot. Oh, where are you? Precision, yeah, that's the one. Problem is getting headshots on, and I don't know if it's pistol headshot or just general headshots. Getting headshots on Sentience is a trial. Some of them, anyway. Velocity I've got set. Trickery I'm not worried about. Where's the on reload one? Okay, Awakening? Yeah, it's on reload. There we go. I just have to see how many I need. Probably all that I can buy. But let me make sure. Awakening. Upgrade. Awakening. Okay, I need 11? No, I don't even need that many. I need 11 total. I need 6. Nice. So I can max out Awakening. Trade. Awakening. Arcane. Awakening. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's Awakening maxed. Equipment Arsenal. Now that does mean I have to, let me get my reload. Where's my lowest reload time possible? 1.5. Viper is only 0.7. Where's my... What are you? Killy. What is that? That's 1.3. So Viper. Let me equip a Viper. Because it's got an instantaneous reload for all intents and purposes. Very, very fast. Let me, in fact, get a reload. Zip, that. I don't have my primed quick draw maxed, I'm afraid. But I can go for that. 0.4 of a second for reload. Less than half a second to reload is pretty nice. The problem is it does 0 damage. But that's okay. We can work with that. We can work with that. Wow, that's really obnoxious. Whatever, it's half over. Don't really go for the dubstep thing, to be honest. Not saying it's bad, but it just doesn't do anything for me, personally. Alright, I've got 12. Shoot, I don't know. I'm not going to be doing that. Alright. I'm going to call it Gotta Reload. Rename. Upgrade. Energize. Energize is really good, though, for Mesa. But I'm looking for Awakening. Where are you? Arachne. Awakening. Let me just double check with Arachne. That is just general damage in general. Blech. And how long does Awakenings last? 24 seconds? I can work with that. I just have to keep an eye on my upgrade. Hold the phone. Did I buy the wrong one? Apparently I bought the wrong one? Question mark? I don't know what that's all about. Or I just don't know math, that's fine too. Oh yeah, that's what it was. I wasn't counting the one that I already had. We need 2. I don't want to have an extra is my problem. Yeah, there we go. Awakening. Pistol. I'll probably go for Arcane Precision. Actually, what is the... There's one for melee damage on crit. Let me go for that first. Which I think is Rage, right? No. That's for primaries. Arcane what then? Fury. That's the one. Max rank, 60% chance of plus 180% melee damage on crit. That's pretty crazy. You're gonna get that with some frequency. Let me check my regulators loadout, because I think I can do better. I don't have a pure damage build. If I've got heat there, I need... I think they're weak to radiation, actually, so I can go with convulsion and then, I don't know, have like... cold or something. It's not like they're affected by the procs. Oh, I don't have enough. No, there we go. Augur Pact. Perfect. That's a pretty sizable bump in damage, but my fire rate is cut in half almost exactly. I could probably get rid of Pistol Gambit if I had to, because I'm going to be getting crits like nobody's business as is. So I'm going to go for even more damage. Let's see. Actually, where are you? Augur Pact. 4169. And if I get a... where are you? 7 cost. There we go. 4874 versus... where's that light Augur Pact? 4874 versus having... I can't fit it. Oh, because I put Gunslinger in there for some reason. What am I doing? That is slightly better, okay. In terms of total damage at the end. I'll give that a whirl, but I'm not super thrilled that I'm having to get rid of my speed. We'll see. I'll double check their weaknesses real quick as well while I'm at it. Because if it's not radiation, then I'm going to feel a bit foolish. They build up resistance anyway, so it's kind of moot, but... Okay, they are weak to radiation and corrosive. So corrosive might have even been a better idea if you could fit it. Actually, you do more damage to them with corrosive, if anything. Eidolons that really get the big damage bonus out of... Oh, the Contracts takes more from Viral? I didn't know that. I could have sworn it was radiation. Huh. Well. You learn something new every day. That's why those go down so quickly, is they don't have armor. That explains a lot. Yeah, let me see if I can mod to get corrosive in there. I don't think I can. Not without moving some stuff around, but I could do that, I guess. Yeah, I could do that. It's still probably going to overcost me on this one. So I just have to remember that I have frostbite there. Actually, wouldn't then... Let me just double check those resistances one more time for the single element, if I can fit a single element in there. Picking at random. Electrical be ideal, so long as I'm not doing toxin. Toxin it does not care about. Blast it cares about even less, but everything doesn't care about blast, which is sort of hilarious. Blast and gas are definitely in the most awkward spot in terms of actually dealing damage. Gas is better now than it was right after the change in status procs, but not by a lot. There we go. Actions. Swap polarity. There we go. Yes, I know. It's not going to like it. This is fine. And that was deep freeze in there. So that gives me... Oh, not deep freeze. I want toxin there. Pathogen rounds. There we go. Corrosive. And for this, I'm going to have to move that there and move... What was it? Cold. Frostbite there. Okay. Let me just double check to see if there's any crit damage boosts that I can get on here. I don't think there are. Oh, there is Hollow Point. And I don't have a spare for Hollow Point somehow. Probably why I don't have it maxed. Because that'd be... No, that's really auto-tuned. I don't want that. Oh, hell with it. We'll just leave it. What does that get up to? 1060 plus 60% crit damage? What is that? That gets me pretty high in terms of crit multiplier. I can live without for now. Because I'd have to be replacing Augur Pact at that point. Whatever. Not gonna worry about it. Let's see if anyone else is doing, like, ground missions. Any room left? Can fill any role of Mesa at the moment. I'm not even gonna put that in. Finish that duration build here. It is not letting me remove mods. Okay. Let's try that again. There we go. That was scary. Alright. Stream. Wow. Streamline. I'm looking for... or no. Constitution. Let me get pistol. There we go. Oh, that's another good one for the Eidolon killer with the Redeemer. Okay. I can bump my duration up a bit more than that. With Augur Message. And now anything I have left goes towards boosting power strength. Whoops. There we go. Preferably without reducing duration, but I can make do. Oh no, I don't have enough to do that, because... yeah, I need to get another form on here, is the bottom line. I'm not too thrilled with that. It's 44 if I do that, and Augur Secrets, that gets me up to... Secrets, that gets me up to plus 168. But I can't fit Drift. If I get Drift on there and... Intensify, it gets me to 169. Yeah, it's like a... That's pretty much identical. It's 1 point different, but you're taking up 2 mod slots to get it. Ideally, I get Blind Rage on there, but that's going to kill my efficiency something nasty, and I'd like my efficiency up there. It's my config A. Yeah, that's basically what that is. Actually, I don't have Streamline on there, so it's going to be a bit better. It'll be like 115, I think. 135, rather, yeah. I can work with that. I can work with that. There's a difference of 40. Oh, and that doesn't have flow. Ugh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. I don't care about that. Oh, I could fit that in there. don't think holster speed does anything to Mesa's peacemakers. I'm gonna actually check that real quick. Check the wiki real quick. Peacemakers. Did I just say pacemakers? Ability weapons. No, none of this really. Do. I'm trying to find the list of mods that actually do things. Ah, here we go. Let me double check what the passive for Mesa is, because I might be able to min-max with that. Oh, okay. So I need a dual or twin with good reload speed. Good luck with that. Gremlins are pretty fast. Tri-Ac. 1.1, 1.4. Let you reload. That one's not gonna work. I know that already. 1.6, 1.3. most twin weapons have really lengthy reload times. Oh, hotfix inbound. 2.4. 1.4. Twin gremlins is probably the way to go. Because that's still like a little under a second. You get a fire rate buff. From having two at once. Okay. Here we go. No. No. Great, and we'll get reload mods. Reload. Quick draw. Someday, primed quick draw. Someday. Not today, though. Alright. That gets my reload down to half a second, so I can make that work pretty handily. Hornet Strike, Barrel Diffusion, Lethal Torrent. And I've got 15 to work with. Auger Pact and a dual stat elemental mod, I imagine, would be fine. Electricity is probably the best for sentience. Alright. Oh, new Warframe augments? Oh, okay. Titania, Harrow, Grendel, and Hildren have been given new Warframe augments that have been added to their respective syndicate offerings. Ooh. $27,314 is coming in 2 minutes. Are you ready to race flying meatballs? Okay. Grendel. You'll notice that a majority of this hotfix are fixes related to script errors, which are no stranger to hotfix notes, but today's is a bit girthier than usual. We implemented some back-end code to expose harmless yet lingering script errors for our team to squash. Okay, I'm gonna wait a minute and then, oh, let me get my, appearance. Energy. If I do black, will it be a black line? Or will it be clear? If it's clear, that's a problem. If it's an actual black line, then it'll be great. What even am I listening to? Oh. F-Zero soundtrack. From, what was it, GX and AX? Yeah. New F-Zero game when, Nintendo? Come on. Come on, Nintendo. Alright. And a different ranged weapon, I think, would be appropriate as well. Something that'll actually hurt sentience. Fat chance. What do I have here? Bram is always a good choice. I hate that I keep resorting to this friggin' thing, but it's just too strong not to. That Riven Dispo needs to go down to like 0.5 or something even lower. It needs to be much lower than it is. I don't even have a Riven for it, and it needs to be lower. Okay, here we go. Let's while I update, let me get the patch notes up. Alrighty, here we go. Ooh, some of these are interesting. Oh man. Okay. New Warframe augments. Titania gets Spellbind augment to do Spellbound Harvest. Hitting at least 4 enemies with Spellbind will grant Titania 50 energy. That's huge. Harrow Condemn, called Tribunal. Other players will proc 50% of the effects of Penance and Thurible while attacking chained enemies. Ooh, okay. That'll be great. Grendel for Pulverize gets Catapult. Middle mouse button to launch Grendel in your aim direction. Costs 10 energy. Well, okay. You never have any energy when you're rolling around anyway, so what's the point? Hildren Shield Pillage augment Blazing Pillage. Enemies affected by Haven will be set ablaze for 200 heat damage and restore 50 additional shields to Hildren. Huh. Make a really good ability even gooder. Titania Prime's Razor Wing Energy Wings will now be hidden when aiming to avoid blocking your sight. Scarlet Spear fix script errors if kill code is received while quitting Murex raid mission to return to Flotilla. And a Railjack fix, another fix towards tactical efficiency, not modifying the flux energy cost of using some battle avionics. That blunk noise is the Warframe forums. The rest of these are indeed lots of bugs. I'm checking to see if there's anything interesting here. I'm not going to read the entire patch note list. It is fairly long. I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way up. Oh, we're back. What do we got? Script errors. Yeah, all script errors. Nothing super... Oh, here we go. Fix temporarily losing the ability to aim, shoot, swap weapons, or type if the player attempts to mercy in the middle of a knockback animation. Yup. That's kind of huge. I've had that before. And similar. Fixed Modus Impact not extending the melee range of Titania's Dewata. That's important. Fixed markers not pathing properly in the infested salvage mission. That's good. And everything else is kind of inconsequential. No, that's enough of that. Alright. Alright, that's enough of that. Let's see if anyone's... Still at 90%, that's good. Oh, I don't need Guardian on here. Give me, Pistol. Velocity. Oh, I hate to lose, especially now that I don't have a high energy cap if I'm doing this duration build. And I do kind of have to have Streamline in there. The energy drain is too harsh otherwise. What are you? Oh. These character songs for F-Zero, GX, and AX were crazy. Yeah, here we go. I can buy myself an additional point or two so I can get, what's it called on there? It's an aura mod, not an aura, it's an Exilus mod. Power. There we go, power drift. No, I can't, it's one short, because of course it is. Gosh darn it. What Exilus mods can I equip then? Do I have any that are 7? Aviator, okay. No. Oh, here we go. I've got one actually that'll grant 7. or that is rank 7, so I can actually slap that in there. I'm going to double check to see if Streamlined Form actually does anything. Let me find regulators. Here's mods. Did they change the layout of the wiki? I'm having the devil's own time finding anything. There we go. Abilities. Alright. Damage, physical damage, elemental damage, multi-shot, yes. Pistol range doesn't do anything, I knew that. Fire rate does, I knew that. Yeah, no, casting speed is only from Nat Talent and Speed Drift. What are we looking for? Streamlined form. Control F. Stream. Holster. Okay, holstering the regulators upon deactivation is affected by holster speed mods, but not cast speed. Okay, so only on deactivation, and it's not very lengthy, so I guess I could put streamlined form on there, but who cares? Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna try that, see if that works a little better for me. The strength is lower, but it's not massively lower. Alright, anybody doing space? Somebody's looking for space. I also need to get a new lich. I am not seeing any space groups screaming at me. There's someone hosting ground. I guess I could do that. Let me get my lich and then we'll see. Let's see, I'm looking for... So, Harrow, Hydroid, Mag Mesa. Alright. I guess I'll do my Hydroid. Actually, I can just go with Mesa and call it. Because I want to get a Magnetic Kuva Nucor. And we're doing Cassini Saturn. That has worked for me in the past. Regular. And we'll see how my energy drain is with this build. Yeah, I gotta get a Forma in here at some point, but that's no rush. I'm not flush with Forma. If I were flush with Forma, I'd be all over it, but I'm not. Much better durations, I'll give it that. Oh. Alright, now I just have to hope that I get my good friends, the Lich Folk. There we go. That's much slower fire rate. It's not that bad. There we go. Fire rate is acceptable. Kuva Tonkor, I don't have one of those, but I'm looking for the new core. We could be at this a while, though, if I don't do it. Hell with it. Any new weapon I will take at this point. I'd also have taken the melee. That would have been nice, too. Yeah, that terrain rate is much more manageable, but I do have to keep an eye on my... Does it have to be a full mag dump? Or do I not have the arcane equipped? I can't look at my loadout. That's fire rate from velocity. Let me try a mag dump. Oh. Huh. Oh. Wait. No, there it is. I think. No, that's velocity again. How did I get the other one to show up? Oh, no, I have... That's why. I've got Energize equipped still. I must have flubbed. Okay. That's fine. I can fix that. And I cannot see the outline at all. So black energy color makes it invisible, which does not help me. At all. So we're gonna fix that. Alright. I still only have one captured lich. Ha! Indeed. Out of interest. 36%, that's not great, it's not bad. It's magnetic, which isn't great at all, but eh. We'll live. I really want to get those Kuva gem things as an accessory. I think they're pretty rad. Alright, let's see if anyone's doing... Oh, that's... from minutes ago. God damn it. I hate it when I do that. Murmurs... Can equip anything. Oh, I need to switch that to public. Let's, yeah. Pistol. Let's get Awakening on there. Actually, that might be additive, so it might not even matter that much anyway. And let me tweak my Redeemer a bit here. Can I swap to Viral? Voltaic and Molten. Yes, I can. Let me get Vicious Frost and Shocking. No, 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 no. I want Fever. There we go. Alright, we'll be fine. Okay. I'll do this one ground mission, and then I'm gonna have to scoot. I'm gonna time it. Eh. Ah, I forgot to change my energy color. This is gonna be incredibly painful. This is a likely location, but not necessarily guaranteed. I mean, it'll be here, but this might not be the next one. It might be further afield. Oh my goodness, please? Yeah, I'm gonna have to change the energy color because this is killing me. I find this incredibly unlikely. Oh, it's way over there, I see. He's pinging it for over here, which is, I think, where we were already. Oh no, this one might not be, never mind. This is a good one, though, because I can just sit in one place and just raise them to the ground. So first thing to do after I'm done with this is change my energy color to literally anything other than black because, oh god, I can't see. Thinking maybe blue because that'll be a nice contrast to everything around it. Oh boy, here we go. This one's tricky. If he doesn't have the AUG, he's not, I don't think, doing anything with that strength. As you can see, this is a lot of back and forth. What do I have equipped that's boosting my parkour speed? What am I missing? moving along. And when that goes well, it goes really well. I like it. I like it. Unfortunately, I'm doing this all, like, almost completely blind. Is this the one, or is it? Yeah, it's the one over here. This is going pretty quickly. Yeah, I gotta get prime flow on here. It almost doesn't matter how I do it, it has to happen. I just don't have the energy overhead. Did we just go the wrong way? I'm gonna feel real dumb if we did. Nah, I'm pretty sure we're in the right direction. Okay. Not quite sure what I did exactly to cancel the, the knockback on that. I want to say it was probably, some sort of a dodge roll at the right time. Or a melee attack. I really need to get these hotkeyed. I don't care what I need to do it, but it should happen. Where is... Was that it? That was it. It was like trapped in a wall or something. So that went pretty swimmingly, I thought. That only took, that was sub 25. That was like 20...
Mission complete. Excellent.
24 minutes, I think. Call it 25 minutes. That was a good run. So I need to change my energy color. I'm going to make it blue. That ought to be reasonably visible, since I don't think anything else is blue. Hopefully that is visible. If it isn't, well, I will cry. Leave Scarlet Spear. Accept invite. Oh, shoes. I gotta run. All right, folks. It has been fun, but I do have to scoot. I do stream every day, or every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at noon Eastern Standard. I stream on Mondays. I do Mecha Mondays, which is where I do something giant robot related or mecha adjacent. I do Warframe Wednesdays on Wednesdays and Storytime Saturdays on Saturdays. So on Saturday, I read short stories and novels, usually of a pulpy science fiction nature. Right now we're reading, I say we, I mean me, are reading aloud Brigands of the Moon, which is about moon brigands and general space things. Spellbound Harvest, yes, I want that. Energy gain, yes. And what do we have here? View offerings, hideout. So the others I'm going to have to go and get different... That one's still good, though. I can find excuses to use that. Alright. But yeah, with that, I do have to scoot. It has been a pleasure, folks. But yeah, feel free to tune in and have a great day. Stay safe out there. Keep washing your hands and all that. Social distancing is important. It's hard, but we'll get through these trying times. And everything's going to be okay eventually. There will be fewer of us around, but we will ultimately get through most of it. All right, folks. Have a good one, and rest easy.